The next pitch that we're going to talk about is what we call the 5-minute pitch. So if you think about where we've come from in terms of going from a 1-minute pitch, an elevator pitch, the 5-minute pitch, what it actually does is it goes into much more information about the product. In the 5-minute pitch, you want to do a number of things. You want to clearly show what is the opportunity in the market that you intend to take advantage of. You want to make sure you talk about some of those key factors when you built the business. So some of those factors might have been, changing trends. One of the great business stories in the state of Delaware are some of my friends at Carvertise. And when Mac and Greg started to work on Carvertise, they understood that the world was going to more of a usage economy. Many people might have thought, why would anyone want to wrap their cars? Who would be the person who put a giant advertisement for Goldey-Beacom college doctoral program on the side of a car? But these guys saw what was happening with Uber. They saw what was happening with Airbnb. And they saw that people were starting to believe in using some of the basic things that they owned in order to monetize. And they're a great example of a group of people who saw trends and hopped on those trends. Also, you have to remember that 5 minutes does go by quickly, but you want to make sure you touch on a number of different things. So the first very basic thing that you want to touch on is, what is your value proposition? What are you doing that's different than everyone else in the marketplace? You want to talk about your market and your competition a little bit more, but you also want to talk a little bit about market potential. How large do you believe that the marketplace can be? And what are the different competitive pressures that you're going to fall under? You want to talk about some of the financial pieces. You want to give pro forma financial statements and different sources of capital that you think you're going to receive. So whether that's capital in the form of friends and family, or the bank, or angel investors, or venture capitalists, you want to talk about where some of that money is going to come from. You want to talk through the risks, uncertainties, and the hypotheses of your business. What would happen that would make your business fail? And if you ran out of money, where would the next batch of money come from? So you need to talk through each of those different pieces. And then you have to talk about what are some of the critical assumptions that build uncertainty. If the population of Delaware got cut in half in 5 years, how would that affect you? If there was a new social media platform that came up that then rendered all of Facebook completely unusable, how would that affect you? So you have to think through all those different components when you're doing this 5-minute pitch.